Hello, teacher and classmates. My name is Manuel Alejandro Burelo. I'm cursing the subject Research Methodology Language Teaching. And this video is done by realizing the forum about the Workshop 2 Lee Review that has 5 questions that are: the final Lee Review, the second, what are the questions on the Lee Review, the third, what is the scope and length of the Lee Review, the fourth, what are the characteristics of the scope and length, and the fifth, what should you include in the Lee Review. The first question, I answer that a Lee Review is like a narrative review of my research that I am doing in that moment. It's a type of review article behind my knowledge and behind the other research that I want to search in my research. That it is a scholarly paper that presents the current knowledge, I will say, including substantive findings as well as theoretical focus and based in one theory, contribution to a particular topic. That is a Lee Review. It's a document that implements my research. The second question is, what are the functions of the Lee Review? The first function is focus on previous research. That is based at the focus in that theory in that research that I am doing. The second function is show how my study fills the gap. How my study fills the gap in the context, in the society, in the people. That is one function. Other function is the necessity for my study. The necessity can be to learn, to show, to complement other research, or the necessity of my research. And other function is set boundaries. What limits have that theory? What limits has that research? More or less, this is the function of the Lee Review. What is the scope and length of the Lee Review? The scope allows me to see the scope of the theory, when the subject has been investigated, and the theory of this, how long it is being investigated about the research, its master rate and doctorate. And the length allows me the quantity of my Lee Review, the quality and its extension in terms of its development. More or less the body of the Lee Review, that is scope and length. And what are the characteristics of there? The characteristic of the scope is the current state of the theory, the master rate and the time, more or less 10 years, and the doctorate much further back. That is like that. That's the time of my research. That is including the Lee Review. And about the length is that about verbosity in the Lee Review, and the ability to synthesize the literature and the brief but focus. That is characteristic than the length. Brief but focus in my point, in my history, in my theory, in my history depth. That is focusing that theory for arrive to my goal, to my objective from my research. And what should I include in the Lee Review? I should include a summaries of existing knowledge of that research and critical evaluation about that research. That are my answers about this activity, and I wait follow learning in that topic and develop my research. Thank you, teacher.